So we've talked about the squats and we've talked about the lunges, which cover our quadriceps and our glutes. So now let's talk about our hamstrings, which is this area of the muscle group in our legs. So ways to work those muscle groups are to do deadlifts, or they are to do presses, which you're lying on your back. So I know a lot of people have difficulty getting up and down on the ground. And I also know that if you carry a lot of weight here, it can be difficult to get into that deadlift position. So I just want to show you a couple of ways that you might be able to incorporate the hamstring exercise into your routine. The first is get a bit of a wide position here. So if you are holding a lot of weight here, there's room for your body to move here. So instead of grabbing onto the barbell and going into that full deadlift position, really the motion of going up and down is what's working that hamstring. I'll show you from the side. So we're going up, we're going down, and then up. And as we're doing that, not only am I getting a great stretch in the hamstring, because I always have very tight hamstrings, but I can feel them lengthening and shortening at the same time. You don't need a lot of weight for hamstring work. You can try that. The other thing is, if you're finding that the front area is getting in the way, you can do it in a seated position. This will be a little bit more difficult to get to isolate the muscle group, but you can sit on a chair and drag your foot back. As we're doing that, we're engaging that back muscle. Drag the foot back. I'm also feeling that in my calf. Okay, so think about doing that, really putting a lot of pressure into the floor, and you will get some action into the hamstrings. Let's try that. So now we're going to target the calves. This is really the only area that we haven't talked about in the modification series for legs. So a calf raise would either be on 2 feet up and down. Some people load it with weights, really isolating the gastrocnemius in the back and the soleus, which is commonly known as the calves. But if you find that you don't have a lot of balance here and you're kind of falling or faltering on that movement, the best thing to do is just to find an assister and hold onto it and raise up and raise down and raise up and raise down. And some people will even go onto 1 foot, raise up, raise down. So start with 2, move to 2 off the chair, so get your balance sound on 2 feet without assistance, and then go back to the chair for the 1 foot, and then try to get into that 1 foot without any assistance. Let's try those.